This is my sketchbook. I've had it for about 3 months, which, is a long time, but I'm kind of slow about filling it up. I usually do it at work. I work at a call center, so it's not too hard to sit there and do it in between calls. But I got it at Michael's. It was honestly only like $10, super cheap, good price. I love the paper. I went ahead and tested it out before I used it to make sure that it could do water, because I love, watercolors and markers and whatnot. And, Michael's always has coupons. These sketchbooks also go to support an artist in schools, so that's super cool. I also bought another one for the future. This first page is just some doodles, testing it out, making sure it won't bleed. This first one's like Chinatown. For fun. This is my first fine liner, actually, those boys, so I love fine liner. It's my first time doing it, but loved it. Of course, I'm basic and have an avocado in there. It was really fun. Those marker lines took a long time. I actually just used marker and threw water on it to make it look like watercolor at work. This one is my boyfriend sleeping. Super cute. He didn't even know. And I actually messed up on his hand that went, across the page, and that's why I put a sticky note on there. Now I got a cute girl with tattoos. This one is actually my first gouache, that skull. I'm still learning gouache. And that's The Kiss, by Gustav. There's my tattoo of it that I got after I drew it. Loved it. Under this page was something I hated, so I just taped this over it. I made sure to write that it was not my artwork, because it's not. I just liked it. Can't cheat, This other one was super weird at first, but then I finished it. Not bad. It's okay. That little plant was done with markers and water. The chair was just at my work. I was trying to do things from real life because I don't usually do them. That first hand looks terrible. I don't even know what's happening. The second one I actually really enjoy. And then I wrote a little poem that I actually don't want to read. This is my friend Corey, actually my friend's husband. I just looked at a picture of him and drew him. It was super fun. He loved it. Don't ask me what that skull is. I don't know. Those vans are weird shaped and really made me upset when I did that. But also this girl in watercolors on my Instagram page, time-lapsed. She was fun. I was reading I don't even know how to say it, but the Buddha Bible. And so I drew that Buddha, and then I wrote that down from it was like a quote in there. This little girl is from, I wrote it down, I think she's in Brooklyn on a bus train. That was interesting to do. That's actually graffiti, those weird lines. And that girl was really fun to do too. Of course, marker, it doesn't blend very well. Fine liner of a tarot card. That was a blast. Those lines were so fun to do. And then some bananas, because bananas. This one's actually Pablo Picasso. He was super fun and cute. I was thinking about getting him as a tattoo, but I didn't. That was just my little sketch of him. That tiger really pissed me off because it was cool in the picture, and then I ruined it. Don't ask. I don't know. That hand is actually on the front of the Buddha Bible. That is. That cute little guy. His hair, I actually just thought of when I started doing it. I decided to do it like that, and it turned out so good. So proud of him. And then I thought of a statue with a watermelon on the head. I thought it was the best idea I ever had. It was decent. I love statues. I went to Boston for a Boston Museum of Art class, actually, in the museum. It was super fun. I did these in the airport, a little drink. This guy that was sitting at the airport, he caught me looking at him. He looked up a couple times, and I'm just staring at him. This other guy I did on the plane back to Salt Lake, in Utah where I live, and that's my plane ticket. Cute little journal. While I was in Boston, I wrote down some little things about my day in the museum, and then I drew my Uncle Steve. This other guy's a statue I saw at the museum. I took a picture of him, and I did him, and he was super fun. Best trip ever. I did him actually while I was in class at the museum. I sat down, and we had to sit down and draw a statue that we were looking at, so I taped him in there because I didn't actually do my real sketchbook, and I kind of regretted it, so I just taped him in there. He's from the Roman part of the museum. My friend got me a sketchbox actually she just owed me for something, so she got me a sketchbox, and this is me trying it out. It was some like watercolor markers, of course, Vincent van Gogh. This little shoe was fun, whatever, fun writing. This little guy, look at his hand is huge. I didn't mean to do that, but other than that, I really like that page, matches well. I actually hate this page. This flower I did was terrible. I went actually back the other day and just kind of fixed it up because it was lame. It was so lame. So now it's not as bad. Still not great. I don't even know. I was doing gouache something and stickered over because I hated it. Now it just doesn't make sense. This little bee, of course, I want it as a tattoo, but that's also basic. I was going to Tyler, the Creator, so I taped it in there. Ended up not going because I forgot my tickets. This is my pen drawing of Tyler, the Creator. It doesn't really look like him, but it was still really fun to do. Pen's always a classic. I spelled bubbly wrong, so I'm illiterate. I apologize. Another statue, of course. I think this is another tarot card I was looking at, but they're so fun to do. It was like Halloween coming around and was in the mood. This little guy's crazy, but he was super fun to do just for, get your inspiration going. Here's another statue blowing a bubble. Of course, I got another statue in there. These little guys were kind of just like a page filler, but, to boost my creativity thinking here, little faces. Cafe Ibis cup. Love Cafe Ibis here in Utah. Here's the one I did of Frida. I took a picture of this and I did it on my iPad as well, so I could make it a t-shirt. I'm working on that. Haven't done it quite yet, but loved how she turned out. This is my page of indoor plants. I wrote next to them how much water they need, how much sun they need, just in case I ever think I can actually let a plant survive. I kill them too fast. But I love them in my house. I was trying to paint with coffee with this one. I just thought coffee would really color the page, but it didn't like I hoped it would. I had to put a ton of coffee on there to even get that little bit of color. Everyone loves Jeeps. I just love Jeeps. The snake was super fun to do. He turned out really well. All those little lines on the flowers were fun. I hate this page also. I was doing it with that marker. I do it with some marker and then water on it, and it's supposed to blend it, but it didn't, of course. Here is Chance the Rapper in pen, blue pen this time. Kind of looks like him, I like it. He was fun. Cute little fashion girl. Beans and brews. I just love that was actually pink lemonade. It doesn't say coffee. This is me and my boyfriend in a cute little Polaroid we took. I have hanging up on my desk, so I drew that. It's fun. This was interesting. I just, honestly, with this guy, I just did some watercolor to just wing it without doing marker. And this other one says, this drawing is not about death. You probably see it on Pinterest. I just did it because my mom hates skulls and it doesn't make sense. It's not death. There's some other stickers. I was working on doing skull stickers. This is Black, the rapper. I went to his concert and he was super fun. This was kind of in the Inktober mood. I kind of did it right after I finished my Inktober. I haven't used colored pencil in forever, and so I went ahead and did it. I did some naked men, I suppose. The one on the right, I actually hate his face. It did not turn out well, but other than that, like his body shape, I enjoyed shading just a little bit of it, and it feels sketchy. Fish, I don't even know why I did fish. I don't even like fish. Well, I like eating fish, but not fishing. I just did it because I couldn't think of anything to do. This is my business card. I went ahead and handmade a ton of them. I give them away at a yoga studio that I sell my paintings at, so that was really fun to do. Made a stamp out of rubber and everything. This one I did for moths because those moth memes that are going around. I just thought of doing one. This guy was really fun to do. He blends into the background, and that's what I love about him. He's super bright and yellow, though, so it's kind of hard to look at, but that watercolor was fun. Here are some, I just love doing, fine liners and markers. Just a little snake and that eye was a fun, I kind of want to turn it into a sticker. But it's kind of like something similar on Pinterest. So I don't really want to be a cheater, but I just want to do it. This girl was really fun to do. I actually painted that girl before, but I decided to do her in fine liner this time. Some watercolor for fun. That's more of a fashion shot I did real quick, and then some leaves kind of because in the end I really couldn't think of anything. I was drawing a blank with some stuff. These are bee stickers that I actually made quite a few of them. And here's this girl that was super, super fun to do. Purple and blue, my friend actually thought of doing that for skin color. It turned out super well. But yeah, these stickers I went ahead and did. I haven't made them available to be sold yet, but that's what they're there for. This is my tattoo idea I have that I just put on there. I just kind of want a hand holding a snake's tail, but I want it kind of cut up with some flowers in there. I don't know, just a main idea. And then my friend at work, I drew her. And then a McDonald's cup of a frap, because of course. And then some other testing out pages. And that was it. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.